What's up? I'm Emerald Lou. This is my channel on YouTube, and I'm so happy to see you. I'm giving y'all a little impromptu because I just caught up on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and I have thoughts. We're just really going to just go by actor or act in this case, and we're going to speak about what happened. Okay. So on the episodes I caught up to tonight, let's go with Amara La Negra. Amara's been on Love and Hip Hop Miami since the beginning. And this season, from what I see so far, it's been her maintaining her life. Her mother had a health scare. Her father had a health scare. And she was, I guess, briefly dating Safaree. Now, moment of mirroring, right? Is when Safaree, when she was at the table with him and he shut down. I can clearly remember when Safaree did that to Erica. And Erica was crying when she stated that, she was actually giving out her feelings about how she felt. And Safaree really wasn't responding, right? So we are aware that he has that jackass mentality to him. Now, I don't really understand where this is coming from because in the months and couple of years that Safaree and Amara have been cool in it, they've been really cool. So I don't know where the stem of the storyline comes from because a lot of things don't really make any sense to me, especially the storyline, because from what I saw, it was he posted something on Twitter and it was crazy because she was talking about her dad and then she just put the Safaree situation in there. It didn't really make any sense. It didn't coagulate. But, he left and she tried to get an answer. Okay, whatever. Then they were at the table and he said, basically all she said was, I have, sacrificed bookings for you. And he said, be honest, you wasn't popping until you was hanging out with me. Now, that's a real cocky type of statement to make. It's very childish. I mean, Amara La Negra made a name for herself, and she was the Afro-Latina with the afro, which we all know is questionable at this point. But we know she has these crazy hairstyles and everything, and she sometimes wears her crazy contacts. And mira, señora, dime, dale. Type of a Latin accent, and she's all hyped up. But Amara is pretty cool for herself. The only thing that you can ever say, Safaree, is that you drug her into the mess with Erica. And if Erica didn't respond to the situation between you and Amara, it wouldn't have elevated. So I feel that because of you and your ex-wife's situation, Amara being catapulted into it kind of did make it a little bit more noise as far as Amara La Negra is concerned. But I feel like Amara holds her own weight. Now, Amara, also transitioned to Amara is introducing Eliza Reign. Eliza Reign is a Haitian girl. She had a baby with Future. If you don't remember, back a few years ago, she randomly came out and said that Future was threatening her. If anything happens to her, it's because of him. And he didn't want anything to do with the child, but she ended up having her daughter. And she gave her daughter Future's last name. They also had some situations with custody and child support, amongst other things like that. So Eliza's new on the game. And Amara has an issue with Von Shay. Now, Von Shay is the wife of Richard, a.k.a. Gunplay. Now she got everybody calling that man Richard. But she feels like, and this is where I have a problem, Von Shay feels like Amara wasn't there for her with the whole situation with the GoFundMe. Now, I kind of understand in a sense of that's messy, that's weird, and I don't know what to say about that situation when it comes to Amara slightly. But then I also understand Von Shay feeling like, well, you didn't check up on me and see how I was doing. I do feel like it was bullshit that Amara was saying that she had stuff to deal with her kids and her own life or whatever. She could have at least asked Von Shay if she was okay. I don't know if she ever asked Von Shay how the child was doing. Because from what Amara said, it was just a situation about the GoFundMe and the chain. That was what she kept herself away from. Now, granted, she could have did a little bit as everything is okay, want to check on you. But at the same time, it was too much going on. And she probably felt like she didn't want to have to deal with it. Now, my thing with Vanshay is she is the equivalent of her baby father, her husband, Gunplay, because she was doing too much. And now I see why her and Gunplay got along so well and how they meshed, because the way she was going off at Amara, we don't know Amara to be a type of fighting type of girl. We know Amara probably is a softie at heart. She might just respond and say a few things and give her a little telenovela. But Amara does not seem like a person who is a fighter. And Vanshay was doing too much because Eliza came in. Amara did say, oh, she's my new friend. I love her, things along that line or whatever. And Vanshay took it personal. And she got bucked up, and it was kind of annoying. It was really uncalled for. And then if we go to the situation with Vanshay's mom and Gunplay, like, a lot of stuff, I don't know if it's editing or if it's literally like nobody cares about reality TV anymore, but Gunplay and Vanshay's mom was talking, right? They were not that far away from the table. And what got on my mother effing nerves was when she was like, what just happened? What just happened? They were literally less than 6 feet away from you. And you're saying what just happened like you don't know what just happened. Vanshay does too much. She's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not saying I don't like her, but I don't like how she's acting like she didn't know this was Richard, and she's over here like he's drinking again and he's doing this. Girl, I don't understand. What about an old man who is known for doing toxic things, makes you feel like you were, I don't know, going to change him, or were you trying to get put on? Was he a poppin'? Because Gunplay has Bible on the dash, but other than that, what songs does he have? So it doesn't make any sense to me about Vanshay's storyline or her situation, because there's nothing about your situation with Richard that could have made anybody feel like he was probably on the right path. And then, out of nowhere, he just derailed. And she's over here telling him that, when are you going to grow up, when he was laughing at something on the phone. Like, it's just, Vanshay, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's just, I don't get it. Like, she's just putting on for the cameras, and she's trying to act like, oh my God, but it's like, girl, you know who this man is. Like, I am so annoyed by Vanshay. I am. Because then she goes to sit down, and she told Shay that she was open to sit down and talk to Amara, right? So they come out and they meet up to go talk. And this girl is going off on Amara. Amara is talking real calm and whatever. Now, it was kind of like, girl, now you saying you don't understand where she's coming from. Kind of annoying. But Vanshay was just, she's childish. She's childish. And I could understand if Amara felt like, I don't need to deal with her, because Vanshay is like, I'm 24, I'm married, and your coochie's a graveyard. And while Amara's trying to talk, she's like, but you won't beat me up. But you won't beat me up. But you won't beat me up. And then Amara was like, oh my God. And then she throws a drink at Amara and says, now beat me up. And Amara never said she was going to fight you. So she's childish, just like her husband. She's childish. 24 with a PhD, married to a crackhead that pulled out a gat on her and her daughter. That probably is very irresponsible. That doesn't get money, because let's not forget, just a few days ago, she was on the We in Miami podcast saying that her father was taking care of her and Richard. So she was bragging, and I'm glad that Amara said, you're not happily married, because she was over here, and I'm 24 and I'm married, and you're a single mom. And it was like, look at you. Look how the universe do that Uno card at you, girl. I don't feel bad for Vanshay anymore. I don't. When I didn't know who she was, when I was just seeing her on social media, I felt bad for her. But I no longer do. Because this display of what she is showing on Love in Miami, Love and Hip Hop Miami, it's disgusting. She want to be all fighting Temptations type of stuff and doing too much. It's very disgusting, because it didn't ask for that, When it comes to Shay and Amara having their issues, there's two grown women. Now, even their drama didn't make any sense. But you, 24-year-old, bragging about being married and, having a kid, and calling Amara a baby mama to two girls. And it's like, but your situation... Girl, whatever. So annoying. So we talked about Eliza. I didn't really see much about Eliza's storyline, but she's being introduced. We're going to get to know her a little bit further down the line. Let's talk about Shay. Now, y'all, I don't know how much of reality TV is true, right? But Shay is with Fabian. Let me make sure I say it right because he's going to tell you how to say his name. But Fabian has some issues with her mother. And the mom was trying to talk to him. And he was just being very disrespectful to the mom. And I do believe, to a sense, that a way a man speaks to your mother, it should be reflective of how he's going to speak to you. So it makes me feel like Fabian probably does speak to Shay a little crazy. Now, keep in mind, Shay does say they've been together for a while. I'm going to assume on and off for the past 10 years, and they're finally on a good space. I'm assuming now that she has that daughter. And it's just very weird because I don't know if it's that she always wanted to be public and out in the open with Fable, and he never did. And now that he is giving her the opportunity to be in an open relationship, meaning as in open to the public, that she's going to do anything and everything to keep him and keep their family. Now, I don't understand because just last season, Shay had some issues with her mom. So it's very weird because now mom is a part of the storyline and her and Fabian are not getting along. And she's saying that my daughter's not going to marry you. And he called her a bombaclat. Yo, he yelled at the mama again. I don't understand. It's very weird. He told the mama, you know, we at the end of the book because she said, what page are we on? And he said, the last one. Close the book. There are no pages left. It doesn't make any sense. But she has her daughter. She's trying to be in the middleman between Amara and Von Shay. It's not working out. And basically her mom and her brother are against a relationship with Fable. Now, MJ did pull up while, her baby father, what's his name again? Fable was packing up the truck or whatever he was doing with the truck. And he was trying to start some mess. And I'm glad Fable said, are you here to help, pack the boxes, And he was like, no, I'm not going to touch no box. I didn't. Get out, sir. I am trying to do something right now. You're coming with some BS. I don't have time to it. And y'all know how it is moving boxes, right? It takes forever. And you got to hurry before the sun goes down. So I don't know what MJ was trying to do, trying to defend his mama. Shay came out and said, go on with that mess. Get out of here. Don't do that right now. And he's like, I don't know what Favor's doing to my sister, but I don't like it. Well, your sister now has a child with this man. She's admittedly says she loves this man. And she's going to do what she has to do to protect her relationship because what she has right now with him is something she's been trying to have for a long time. And a lot of us women, when we are going through stuff with our relationship and it's finally at a spot what we have wanted for so long, we will do anything and everything to protect it. And that's where Shay is right now. I can't really badmouth her and make her look like a dummy because she's just a regular woman. You finally have it where you've always wanted it. He's doing what you've always wanted him to do. You ain't gonna let nothing mess it up because you're having a good moment. All right. So now let's move on to Florence Eluce, another Haitian girl. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think Florence's storyline is 100% fake. I don't believe anything about Florence's storyline at all. Now, I'm not here to say that I know Florence and who she is and what she's about, but I've been following Florence online on Instagram for a while. Florence had a beef with Blondie D. Ferdinand, who's also a top Haitian influencer. She has been in movies. She's done music. She's like she's like the equivalent of Nicki Minaj when it comes to her followers and her influence in the Haitian community. Now, Florence is on Love and Hip Hop now, and everything I can tell y'all is fake. This whole storyline with her and Marlon, it's fake. I don't believe Gael and Marlon are sleeping together. It's fake. I don't believe her and Claudia are together. It's fake. Claudia, I've also been following her recently. And while I was watching Love and Hip Hop Miami, my boo came out and said, isn't that so-and-so's girl? Claudia was dating some other Haitian artist. And there was a whole drama surrounding her and that dude. But I don't believe that they're dating. It never gave. It never gave. Claudia does makeup. I think she does makeup and hair. I follow her on IG. So this whole storyline came out left field. So what's my commentary on Claudia and Florence? It's fake. I'm not going to give it no energy. Florence looks good. Gael's pretty, though. When she was at the end of the scene, when she was wearing that Burberry two-piece with the hair, with the little, braids around the crown, she looked real good. Claudia's cute. They're beautiful. They're all beautiful, but girl, please. Now, this whole showcase about her performing at a festival, I don't remember which one it was, but Florence has been trying to make a name for herself very much in the HMI, and, big ups to her. Big ups to her. Okay. Now, let's move on to Trina, because Florence has to do music with Trina. She don't know where Trina is. Well, Trina and Zoe Bricks, I believe Zoe's also Haitian. The reason why I say that is because she has the red and blue in her hair. So I'm going to assume Zoe is Haitian. Now, I'm glad that they came to somewhat of an understanding. From what was said, when Zoe and Trina first met, Trina wasn't in the mood to meet people. When they tried to do it again, she said, I hope I'm not going to have to deal with the mean girls. And then Joy jumped up and did too much. So I could understand, I was trying to talk to you, but your friend was doing too much. I could understand Zoe being upset about that. Now, Super Cindy, I don't know why Super Cindy is on Love and Hip Hop at Miami, to be honest with you. Super Cindy did do radio. I don't know why she's doing this album. I don't know why the heck she's even trying to take Zoe off. And I do feel like Zoe was right. You taking Trina's side. And you want to kick her off the project. Because like Trina said at the end, that's Super's project. She can't make Super take nobody off. So Super Cindy was trying to say that she was Zoe's mentor. And I didn't like how she was talking to Zoe in that scene in the office. Because Zoe was trying to tell her feelings. And Super Cindy was telling her to, calm down, relax, don't yell at me, don't get mad at me, and don't work with Super Cindy no more. Zoe, leave her alone. I don't like the way, because I don't like when you expressing yourself to somebody, when you're telling somebody how you feel. When you're hurt, Zoe was hurt, right? And you were just shutting her down. Oh, calm down. Oh, don't yell at me. She wasn't even yelling at you. She was expressing her feelings, and you were shutting her down. It's always the people who want to do women's empowerment stuff who are not really about women's empowerment. They just trying to put a label on themselves, make us seem like they're a good person. So I don't fuck with Super Cindy because of that. I don't really know who the bitch is anyway. She just be on the radio. I think she wanted to be a fake Haitian. She probably not really Haitian. I feel like she one of them chicks that just cool with Haitians, probably fuck with a Haitian once or twice in her life, and then want to act like she kind of Haitian. Girl, fuck her. I ain't like that. I did not like that. I don't know the lady like that, but that, because when you're a person who is passionate, when you're trying to express yourself in your heart and your pain, and somebody want to take it personal, try to make you all disciplined, like, I'm an adult, don't speak to me like that, or I'm a legend. And she gonna say I'm famous too. Girl, you ain't as famous as Trina. Go to hell, Super Cindy. Girl, go to hell. Go back to your little office. Talking about I'm famous too. You ain't no famous like Trina is. Girl, go by. But but Zoe also met with Sukihana. And Suki has been doing a little pop in and pop out. But she looks really good. Sukihana looks really good. She was at the poker night. She popped in and popped out. She met with Trina. She popped in and popped out. Like I said, she looks really good. And she says that her and Zoe go way back. But it was nice to see her, But shout out to Sukihana. Now, who else did we see? Did we even elaborate on Safari? I think Safari's full of shit. I think Safari is trash. I don't understand Safari. I don't know if he's stuck in a cornball. And also, speaking of Safari, Ray J. Ray J was the one who even initiated talking about she feels like Amara was in DR DTF with the baby daddy. And it's just so childish that because the girl posted a picture of her maybe in a bikini, maybe at the beach, maybe in a hotel or whatever for a split second, and then you really took it and tried to make it seem like she was not there for what she was there for. That was really trash on both Ray J and Safari's end. That was not something to say or do. If somebody is grieving and they take a moment to enjoy themselves, don't do that. It wasn't right. And, Safari making those chicken noises just like his ex-wife. He's just like his ex-wife. He should have stayed with her. He's toxic just like his ex-wife. And I don't feel like there's anything positive about Safari. Seems like one of the niggas he tries to love bomb you in the beginning just to become a trash-ass man in the end. So, we all saw that with how he did Erica. He was all about her, love bombing her. And in the end, he dumped her like trash, right? But the only thing is we didn't feel bad about Erica because Erica's a trash-ass person. And let's keep in mind, if we know Erica is a trash-ass person and that's what attracted Safari, then Safari is as equivalent or greater than that of a trash-ass person also, right? Okay. Now we meet these Hollywood twins. I don't have any good commentary about them. Not at all. Not at all. Trick Daddy, I don't have any good commentary about him. Not at all. Yikes. I think that's all we saw. That's all the people we saw in the episode. Please let me know what you also think about it. And please share your feelings about Love and Hip Hop as a whole. I will see y'all in the next video. Hopefully it comes out soon. But thank you so much for still being subscribed to my channel. I'm out. Peace.